So today was day 3, and it was a lot of fun actually. We went on a walking tour, and I got to eat a lot of good food, which is a good thing. So let's see. To start, I got up early-ish today, like I don't know, 7. I had to be in La Plaza for 8:30, 9 o'clock, to head over to the university here to take a placement test, so I could get my schedule all arranged for tomorrow, which is when classes start. We had breakfast, which is interesting here because it's pretty much a free-for-all, which is kind of like America, but it's a lot lighter. It's kind of like cereal and like pastries. It's similar, but the milk is warm. They don't refrigerate their milk here. It comes in like, if you've ever seen like coconut milk containers with like the cardboard, with like the plastic lid. So it's not refrigerated, which is interesting. And they had like Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Pebbles, I guess the equivalent in like cornflakes. But I had a Nutella sandwich because they don't do peanut butter here either. It's basically Nutella. It's Nutella. So it was pretty good. And I had some water. Those of you who know me, I like to have Coke with breakfast, and it's been killing me, but I will survive, I promise. Let's see what else happened. After that, my roommate and I walked down to La Plaza Mayor to meet our group, and from there, our teeny guide Maria, who's super nice, I like her a lot, walked us through the city to a part of the university where we'd be taking our placement exams. We took a 30-minute 80-question multiple choice test, which wasn't difficult. And then there were probably 120, maybe, I might be overestimating, students in the room taking the test. Then we had an oral portion, and each person got pulled aside by like one of the 4 teachers that were, or professors that were present, and like were talked to you for like 2 seconds each. You get asked a couple questions, and like if you answered them properly, or like you answered like satisfactorily, I guess, then they would write something down, and everyone passed that. Obviously, it was questions like, hi, how are you, where are you from, do you like Spain so far, how long are you here for, etc., etc. After that, we went on a walking tour of the city and got to see a lot of stuff and learn about a lot of the architecture, especially like the cathedrals, and like there was what's now a public library used to be, I think, from my understanding of it, it was owned by a family, and it was kind of like a castle almost, but not really, and it's La Palacia de las Conchas, which is like Palace of Shells, and like on the outside there's like a bunch of little like seashells, and like they're huge, and according to legend there's like under one of the seashells there's like a treasure, but that's now a public library. And right across from that is the seminary, which used to be a huge church, which was, according to my professor, built by the Jesuits, I think, as like a payoff, and it's now a seminary college. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a really pretty building too. There are 2 cathedrals, 2 Catholic cathedrals in the city, which is very, very abnormal, and you don't see it anywhere, because if I can remember correctly, there's the old one and the new one. Obviously, not super imaginative names, but there are 2 of them, and this is weird because most of the time the cathedral is like the center of the Catholic Church in that city, and like they have the authority of the Catholic Church essentially. You'll have different churches, but that's the one that holds all the authority, is the cathedral. And so there are 2 of them because when they built the first one, the city wasn't very large, and then as the city began growing, they built another one that was bigger, that was going to just take the place of it, but by the time they had finished the second one, the city was so big it needed 2. They decided to just keep both of them. So that was cool. And then we went and saw part of the river that runs like just south of here, which was really interesting. And I got to see a lot of the city. And then after that, we came back to the house and had lunch with the host family and the rest of our roommates, which was cool. We had it was like tuna salad with like a light sauce on top, and it was like tuna, and then we had regular salad, which was lettuce and tomatoes and whatever's in a salad, some peppers. And then after that, I took a nap because I was tired. I did not go to bed last night. I'm still kind of jet lagged. I tried to go to bed around like 1, and that didn't really work out so well, so I ended up staying up till about 3, falling asleep and tossing and turning until about 7 when I decided to get up and take a shower and get ready to do stuff for the day. So that's always fun. Jet lag, yay. Let's see. What else happened today? Oh, so after lunch, I came back here and I was working on my pictures. So I've taken a lot of them so far. Raw Photography on Facebook. Look me up, like the page, etc. You know the drill. It was probably about 3 o'clock, and I was like, alright, I'll take an hour long nap and then get up at 4 and go out and take pictures and like go get a couple of like gifts for people who are important, if you will. And so laid down, took a nap, ended up rolling over at 5:30 and then going, crap, I have 15 minutes before I need to be back in La Plaza for getting the test results. We had to meet up with our group at 5:45, excuse me, get our test results and see our schedules and like figure out where we needed to go for tomorrow morning. So my roommate and I got up and we left, and we went down to the plaza and we met up with our group, etc., etc. Then we walked back to where we took our placement tests, got our schedules and what we'd be taking. Everyone's taking a 2-hour block of like a Spanish language grammar class, if you will. So the placement test was just basically which section you'd be taking and like who's gonna be in your group, basically. Based on like oral communication, like comprehension of like grammar, stuff like that. And so I'm taking a 2-hour block of that in the morning, and then I'm taking an hour block of history, culture, and art. So that should be good. I'm interested. I'm excited. And they're not heavy classes, so I'm gonna enjoy them. And then after that, we figured out where our classes were located, like the buildings and stuff, so we could find them tomorrow morning. So it wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's like 8:30 and I have to be in class by 9, but I'm lost. Which will probably happen to certain people, and I'm hoping I'm not one of those people, but I have a map in my backpack. Hopefully I can figure out how to use it. And then another group member of mine, Amanda, and I went around town and took pictures and like went souvenir shopping. I got a couple of postcards, which I'm super excited about, and I got a gift for one of my friends that I can't wait to give to him. It's gonna be awesome. But let's see. After that, I walked home, and then it was about 8:30. I helped set the table, and then we had dinner, which was albondigas, which is meatballs basically, and french fries, which was really tasty. And then they usually do like, after lunch, they usually do like a fruit course, if you will. Like they put fruit on the table and you can eat it or not eat it. It's not a big deal. And then after dinner, it's usually like yogurt or some kind of like pudding or something. They had chocolate mousse tonight, which was really tasty, even though it tasted kind of like a snack pack chocolate pudding, but a little bit fluffier. It was still good. I'm not gonna complain. And now I'm making this video as I take a break from going over my pictures for the day. So yeah, that was my day. Fun stuff, and super excited about classes tomorrow. And my backpack all packed, and my notebook, and my folder, a pen. So I'm excited. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.